like to thank you very much because without you, A4 would not get up to #1 on the chart.
Prince Tui Teka is a name that has been thrown around my whānau my whole life. That's Māori Elvis. It's a special anniversary for Aotearoa Music Awards. I'm going to be singing E Po by Prince Tui Teka. Released in 1982, Noi Pe Whairangi co-wrote the song. I was a little bit like imposter syndrome-y because I think it's a big thing. So I did ask why they asked me to do it. When I look at footage like that, you can't help watching it without feeling good.
My darling Missy.
He's so playful, he's so fun. There's an informality about it that makes you feel comfortable. He carries himself with confidence, and I think that's something for all of us to learn as young Māori. I feel like performing this song as a legacy in Te Reo is so special, and I feel like I'm carrying a lot of beautiful energy with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Aotearoa Music Awards!
We are celebrating a very special year. 60 years of the Tui and 50 years of the Aotearoa music charts.
An awards event like this in Aotearoa for many years were essentially Pākehā affairs.
Me mihi ka tika ki ka te reo Māori ki te ao.
Puri Shaw!
Everyone needs my name, no? Don't be shy to come say hello.
Mokotron!
Now, with Māori music filling the charts, what's happening is just making up for lost time, and it's great.
For your winners, Karela!
Honestly find it so moving. The moment we dreamed of, really, for our music industry.
There's a lot of Māori music on the airwaves. It's just becoming the norm, you know? We can sing in Māori or English and no one's questioning it. It's just a cool song for what it is.
To see more te reo nowadays is just beautiful. It's an amazing thing to witness.
Why Te Reo Māori is for everybody because this is the sound of our land. We're from Aotearoa.
The new generation of Māori releasing music in Te Reo Māori, and it's just been beautiful to see, beautiful to be a part of this generation too.
We've had bastions of people fighting for this for years, not just for Waiata Māori, but just for our language in general. Going back to Dalvanius.
The first #1 single entirely in Te Reo was, of course, Oh Yeah!
Had the door like this, and then here's us coming through.
I don't know if I was ever told this, but like always this feeling that don't do anything in Māori because it might risk your possibility of success. The process of doing Waiata anthems, Haupapa, Kia mau ki tō ukai pō, changed me and us for the good. The thing that Māori music does to you is inevitable, I think. I think it's just really cool because it is one of the more interesting things about our country and our creative people.
For an incredible contribution to New Zealand music, give it up for 660!
Feeling a little bit nervous, feeling a little bit overstimulated, but I'm gonna breathe, channeling my inner Prince Tui Teka, and I'm gonna look at Aradna and be like, let's go. These types of nights are just a reminder of how far I've come and how far we've all come.
ko te rata mai a te hunga tauiwi Aotearoa whānui ki te reka o te reo Māori, ki te reka o ngā waiata Māori. Anō reira, akene pia koera te take ka kite I roto I ngā charts, tērā hua nui. Ara he mea miharo mo te reo.
Watching from overseas this year as Te Reo Māori is defended in the way that it is so inspiring. It's so beautiful. I'm so grateful to everyone in this room doing that. We're going to honour that treaty or what?
With everything that's happening in the world and even in our country, the music speaks for itself, doesn't have a language, it doesn't have a nationality, it speaks to people and it just gets to people's souls.
Honestly, I just feel so honoured to be a part of a movement that gets to celebrate our te reo Māori ki te ao. You know, tikana Māori, everything Māori ki te ao.
Waiata Reo Māori, Māori artists have been working towards normalising our reo out there, and we've gone from that to now it is normal. We're here.